funny, isn't it? But it's a very simple way, and this won't get taught anywhere else, more than likely, the way I'm going to describe this complicated thing and how to make it so simple. Okay? So, what I call an internal driver is the emotion. If we change the emotion inside of us, we literally change our beliefs, attitude, and the world that we see around us. Okay? Sounds simple because it is. And this is how we take complicated things and make them practical and simple. So, what do I mean by that? Well, think about it. If you're in a fearful state, for example, that bubble, right? How are you perceiving yourself, the world, the future, money, success, ambition? How are you, right? Your internal doubt, everything's a nightmare. That's the emotion that's in there. But how does the world look when you're feeling happy? Right? When you're feeling happy, everything's good. Well, that's funny, isn't it? Right? So,
and neither one are right?
Yeah, neither one are right. Nothing's right. Nothing's right or wrong. It's just what it is. But when we start to understand, we've got a filter in our brain, there's chemicals to change, there's patterns to change, all of these different things. But if we just literally on that drive home from work did something so simple and so stupid, but we played a funny piece of music, listened to a stupid podcast, or whatever it is that made us just smile and laugh, guess what changes? The software changes, the neurology changes, the state changes. And then suddenly we are now in a very different emotion, and the feeling's completely different, the world's completely different. And then we walk in the house, very different. If we start interrupting that pattern by asking, what are we thinking about? What are we saying to ourselves? What's the emotion right here, right now? We've caught and interrupted what's going on. Now we future pace our brain. So who do I need to be the best version of me in this next thing I'm about to do? Or whatever word you want to use. But that means now, I need to go and be dad, or I need to go and be husband or boyfriend, or I need to go and focus on this. That's who I need to be. Guess what? We've completely changed, right? So when we can understand that one very, very simple thing, but this is a thing that massively affects most entrepreneurs, and it causes chaos, because if your home life's chaos, then you're walking into the next day, guess what? In a chaos state. How's that affecting your business? Right. So this is where we change states again, routines, and all these other systems. Does that make sense? Does that answer the question?
It does. It totally makes sense. The anchoring thing totally does, and I like that better than the trigger, because triggers do, typically have that negative connotation. But it's still like they're connected. It's totally connected. And I mean, I can't, obviously, I'm sure everyone listening at whatever state will be nodding along, going whatever, but I can relate to that myself, like completely, like driving home and like, and I like to think as things go, I don't have the most, every day can be stressful, but not always the most stressful, but I am in that mode. And then I have like a 7-minute drive home. So I'm completely still anchored, like, but it makes total sense. It's total, that connective tissue of this state gets tied to that state, and you're not, you're not wired where you need to be to maximize that next experience, whether it's, like you said, wife, kids, whatever it is. That makes complete sense.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, check out one of these other clips for all the latest tips and insights. We'll see you next time.